What's up YouTube? This is Strobe Light back again with another aquarium video. This is going to be sort of a DIY video. And I'm going to show you how I made my inline air filter in my big 10-gallon tank. And it's not very hard, you just need some kind of stratum for your bacterial, beneficial bacteria to grow on. Some activated carbon. I got the ammonia carbon mix. It's a nice blend. And then some kind of polyester or sponge that you can fit on top. And I just like putting gravel on top just because it makes it look good. But what I've done so far is just take this old stem from a sponge filter and place it in the middle. You can take any kind of plastic pipe or something and cut little wedges at the bottom of it so you can get water or airflow up through it. So the airline actually pulls water through there and bubbles it up. I just did it with the sponge filter because it has slits all the way around, and that's what sponge filters are made for. And then I put the Biomax stratum from Fluval. I like Fluval stuff. They're pretty good brand. But any kind of matrix you want your bacteria to grow on, I just chose that because they're very porous stones. Very good for bacteria to stick on and grow on. Next, I'm just going to stick this sponge on top, kind of place it and kind of push it down so it sits on top of the stones. And that's going to act as your mechanical filtration. So the water is going to, as the water is being pushed up the stem, it's also bringing more water into the cup around the stem. And that goes through the first layer, then it hits the mechanical filtration, and then it hits the bacteria, and then it gets pushed all the way up. So the mechanical filtration or the sponge or whatever you decide to put in there just helps keep solids out of the bottom of the cup. And then next, I like to put this stuff right on top of the sponge, just a thin layer. I'm not going to do it right now because I don't plan on using this filter. I'm just showing you how to do it. And then right after you put this carbon blend, I like to throw gravel on top just because it makes it look good, and also serves as another place for bacteria and stuff to grow on. And it also matches my tank since that's the gravel I use in my tank. But one big thing that you need to do is actually get this cycled. So once you put this in your tank, yeah, it's going to filter your water, but it's only going to mechanically filter it and whatever the carbon wants to take out. But the bacteria aren't going to be there, and you want to wait about 2 weeks before you start putting fish in, because then your tank will be cycled. And what that means is you'll have a large enough colony of bacteria in your filter to actually fix the ammonias and nitrates and nitrites out of the water so that your fish won't live in a toxic environment. Yeah, it's a big thing. Nitrogen cycle is a huge thing, but it's worth the wait to actually get your colony set up right. Now what you could do is, if you have any already existing filters, take some of the water out of that filter and put it in here, and that'll kind of kickstart the colony growth. But you want your own colony to grow from that one tank. So I would just suggest putting it in the tank, letting the tank run for about a week or two, and then put a fish in or two, check your nitrite level, and if they aren't really, if they're really high or don't seem like they're going down any, just do water changes and keep an eye on it, and then you'll notice it because your nitrite levels will start going down, and that's a sign that your bacteria colony is getting big enough. One thing that pet stores do sell is this like live aqueous solution, but it's basically just water that has already that nitrifying bacteria in there. And I mean, you could pour that in there, or you could pour it in your tank just to kind of give it a jump start. But yeah, that's just how I set up this filter. It filters out my 10-gallon tank pretty well, I think. I haven't had any jumps in any kind of water parameters. But yeah, it does the job. It does it well. And it all depends on how much water flow you can get through is how much water it can actually filter through. So if you hook up a nice aerator to it, you can just bubble it on through. Now with this sponge filter setup, it actually comes with a line right here I can just hook up a hose to and actually shoot the bubbles down there. In my other one, I just have one tube and I have an air stone that goes straight down the middle and sits at the bottom. You can do it either or. Sometimes you don't even need these tubes. I just put the tube in there to help accelerate water movement through the cup. You can check my old videos and see one that doesn't have the tube, and it worked just fine. But yeah, I hope this helped y'all out a little bit. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe, and leave a comment if you have any questions. I will try to answer those to the best of my ability. Thanks for watching. I hope y'all have a good day. Bye.